Well, we're taking our eye to the tropics, and what do you need to know for early next week? Well, we have a system that is brewing in the eastern Gulf of Mexico. Development is likely to become a high-end tropical storm or a Category 1 hurricane, and we are expecting landfall impacts to the U.S. That's going to be from the Panhandle to the Big Bite. So Florida landfall, heads up, we are tracking tropical impacts. And so if we look at the tropical storm now, well, it's been able to breed in the Gulf of Mexico because we have very warm ocean waters. And also as we head into early next week, we're going to start to see weakened or at least lessened wind shear. So that's going to open up the Gulf of Mexico for business for tropical development. And so what we have this weekend, while it's still sitting here in the Gulf, it's little movement. So that's good news for the storm, not necessarily good news in terms of tropical development and impacts to land. But as it continues to track north, you see we have strong wind shear through Sunday. Watch what happens as we head into the early week, though. That wind shear starts to weaken, and so that's going to allow this system to barrel north because we have limited wind shear, we have warm ocean temperatures, and we have plenty of moisture that we are playing around with. And so all recipes for a strengthening tropical storm. Now, we are anticipating it to become a Category 1 hurricane by early Wednesday. Anticipating it to make landfall, and then it's going to shoot north and east as we take this throughout next Thursday into Friday. That's when it's going to start to lose some of that wind intensity after it hits land, and then it's going to turn back down to a tropical storm. But still packing quite the punch. We do have a moderate risk to lives and property that's going to extend across the eastern seaboard, through the Carolinas, down through the Georgia coast, and a little bit even inland too, down through the Florida Panhandle. That means a moderate risk to lives and property. Okay, rough seas and strong rip currents. Make sure that you aren't driving through any flooded areas or roadways, and not going to be the best time to maybe head out to the beach. Again, rough seas and strong rip currents.